Whoops. Wow. I love how you don't know what the fuck you're doing, Gina. Oh gosh. All right. Wow, this is very cool. This is very, very cool. Where's my uh Kimber Cat is just Kimber Crow is live right now. Let me I guess I can talk about it right now. So let me go back to Zoom and let me start broadcasting. Assuming that I can do that. Let me hit broadcast. How do I do this? I'm recording. Attendees can stop share. Now I hit broadcast. Is this going to work? Here we go. Wow. I think we're live. If you can hear me or see me, this would be a really good time to let me know so that I see myself on Facebook. I've muted myself. I'm looking at my other computer, which is right over here. We do have a 20-second delay, and I can't find my better glasses with which to work. We're a couple of minutes early for this event, and if you guys can hear me, let me see. Well, I guess you can probably hear me. Now let's see how I can make allow to talk. Let me see if I can do this. Promote to panelists. Here we go. Okay. So now, Gina, I'm making you a panelist. Hello, Brian, David, Nikki, or Nick, Susan. Gina's coming in now. I don't know how I actually see your chat, but we're going to figure that part of it out. I thought I would get started a couple minutes early just to be prepared, because I've not done. This is a first for us, doing a Facebook Live combined with Zoom. I'm looking for my other glasses, the ones with the. I have glasses that do not allow for reflection, but can't seem to find those. Anyway, Gina,
Hello
are you?
again.
Hello, Gina. Good morning, or good afternoon, as it were. So nice to see you. Let's see here. Just get rid of the towel at the back of my chair. There we go. All right. So this is good. And if you guys can hear me, I don't see where the chat is. I see participants listed, but I don't see.
It's to the right of participants. At least it is on my panel.
Let's see, I've got.
There's chat and then there's Q&A. I'd rather have people in Q&A than chat.
Yeah. Let's see what I can do here. Gallery view. Oh, here's chat. Where is chat now? I don't know. Oh, here we go. I think I just opened up the chat thing. I think. I can't really tell. Oh, yeah, it's down here. So I don't see anybody in chat. Let's see if I can find Q&A. Let's do Q&A. Aha. Okay, I see nobody in Q&A.
Nobody in there either.
Nobody in the Q&A yet, but we'll probably get there. So I'll leave this here. And we'll be starting in a couple of minutes. But if you guys want to just pop a message, say something or whatever, let's see. We're live here on Facebook, so we can look at the Facebook stuff. Hi, Salee. Naja's saying hello on Facebook. Jeremy's saying, hey, Jeremy, how are you? Jeremy is coming in from Singapore tonight, and it is tonight here in this part of the world. So he is a late night person with us, and I'm happy to have him around. Jeremy is, what I would say, one of the more inspirational people that I know. He's a young man that is a professional ballet dancer and is committed to growing his digital business. So we've been talking about doing some work together. It's pretty exciting. So,
and we also have people on Facebook, so I'm not sure if you're aware of that.
That's where
Catherine says, hi, Ken.
That's where Jeremy's at, so that's pretty awesome.
Ah.
Yeah, and I'm just wishing I could find my glasses at the moment here. But I may just give up and accept the reality that I'm not going to find them until after this presentation is over. Okay, so we're starting in about 1 minute, everybody. Yeah, it's kind of funny to see the 20-second delay over here. So I'm the camera is like right in front of me, and then to the right is Facebook on the other Mac, and so it's kind of cool. I have like a control a space control here with an iPad on the left, new Mac in the front of me, and Matt's Mac on the right. So anyway, there we go. So Terry's in here right now. Good. We have all sorts of people joining in. And let me just lower these Facebook things so I can see Facebook notes. So that's cool. I haven't seen Catherine in a long time. Good morning. And there's Gina and Salee and Naja. Awesome. Okay, cool. And Roland's around. Roland's my buddy from Kuala Lumpur. Roland is Roland, are you still on the ship? Roland is the executive, or was last we spoke, the executive chef for Cunard Lines on the Queen Mary, Queen Elizabeth, and Queen Victoria cruise ships.
Wow.
Yeah, and he's doing really well. He's making a lot of money online, even when he is at sea. So we're going to talk a lot about optimizing your business today, you guys. And what's kind of cool is when you do this the right way and you start building your own funnels and start doing the kind of leveraging that we're going to talk about, it is pretty remarkable. Actually, I can share my screen. That's what I should probably be doing. Let me just get over to Keynote here, and I can do that. That'll be probably the best thing to do. Yeah, here we go. Let's hit that. There we go. So you should be able to see. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know if you can see it or not.
Not yet.
Not yet, because I didn't hit share the screen in Zoom. So let's go back to there, and then let's go to, we'll do the desktop. That ought to cover it, I would think, right?
And Roland says yes, he's still cruising, by the way.
Good for you. Awesome. All right, let's just do this. Okay, there's that. I'll share my screen, and we'll hit play, and that should take us.
Now we're seeing your screen.
How about that? Well, on Facebook they will be in a few seconds, so that's pretty awesome. And
on Zoom we're seeing both your screen and your video. I don't know if that's intentional, Ken.
Well, for the minute, I'm going to just wave, and since it is now time to rock and roll, so I will.
And they see that also on Facebook, just so you know. They see both your screen and your face.
Oh, there it is. Oh, actually, I don't see that, but that's okay. Cool. Oh, there he is. There I am in the upper right-hand corner.
Yeah.
That is very cool. Awesome. Well, I'm going to stop my face right now so we can get to the slides and I don't distract anybody. So let me figure out how to do that. And let's see if I can stop my video. There we go.
And just a couple of ground rules for everybody. We have every intention of getting the replay of this out on Facebook in a big way. It would be awesome if we get our questions today asked on Facebook, even if you're on Zoom. But if you're going to go over and do that and you are on Zoom, make sure you mute the speakers when you do that so you don't have any double sound 20-second delay, because it would drive me nuts if that happened.
Absolutely. And I do have my other computer on whatever the word is, silent. That's the word. So, and just as a preamble to everything we're doing today, this is the first time that we're actually doing a Facebook Live connected to Zoom. So it's kind of neat. So we're going to ask you to comment in and ask questions in Facebook. And the timeline for me, it's facebook.com/Kenergizer, KENERGIZER. So if you do that, I should have had a slide for that actually. So if you do that, it'll be easier for me to read because my mouse is frozen on the presentation PC or Mac, but I can see things on the Mac, and that's another reason why Gina's here as well, so she can help decode some of the stuff while we're in the learning curve. I will tell you that if we wait to do it perfectly, it'll be a long wait. I was just reading a book the other day where the author was saying, this could be perfect, but you'd never have it. So you can judge, or you can just get on with the program and, let me know how it can make it better. But for God's sakes, at least you have it now. And we're going to be talking a lot about, so I can't see someone's posted something, but I can't touch it because of the mouse. But in any event,
where, Ken, on Facebook or on Zoom?
On Zoom. Somebody made a comment on Zoom.
So, they were just wondering how to get to Facebook, so I gave them the link. That's all.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Excellent. So
I'm monitoring in both places, so you don't have to.
Fabulous.
You just need to give us great content and be excited as you do, and I'll take everything else from there.
I got to be excited too. God, that's so much work. So, okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, today, wherever you are in the world, we're going to get started right now. Let's just do that. Today you're going to learn the secret multi-channel sales funnel formula. Say that 3 times fast. That has generated millions of dollars and how you can set it up in just minutes. And you're going to learn how to, let's see what happened here. Here we go. The simple sales funnel that made my buddy Peter Chow $46,429 in 4 months, and how you can ethically grab it for yourself in less than 10 minutes. Not just Peter's funnel, but so many others as well. So my goal for you today is really simple. I want you to walk away knowing the strategies you're going to want to implement immediately to create a dependable, consistent 3D multi-channel marketing and sales funnel. And you'll learn what that is in a minute. That will bring you prospects, clients, and customers over and over and over again. Bottom line is that I want you to go from where you are here and explode it in the future to as much money as you want in the world. And that is much easier when you have the right tools. So what about you?
And if you guys are liking what you're hearing, go over to Facebook and click on your favorite like icon, whether that's a heart, a thumbs up, high five, whatever you guys like. And let us know that you're liking what you're hearing all the way throughout the whole presentation today.
Oh, I see
Go
Chan is
ahead,
here.
Ken.
I see Chan is here, and Chan has put a like through it. Chan Vong is the winner of the Best Smile on the Planet contest, by the way. Whenever I do a presentation for my friends at MOBE, Chan's picture is always out there. He's pretty incredible. So we're excited to have him here with us. Anyway, so what about you guys today? Would you be jazzed if you walked away from a workshop today with a real plan on how you can make your marketing 3 times more effective or more? And when I say more effective, I mean profitable for your business. If that's what you want, just put a little note in that chat and we will make sure that we do that for you today. Because today you're going to discover how to create a leveraged sales funnel that magnetically converts sales. We'll talk about sales funnels and why they're important in just a sec. How to ethically steal the $1 million secret sauce from your competition, and I mean ethically as well. So someone's asking about how to go to Facebook. So if you're trying to go to Facebook right now, you want to go to facebook.com/Kenergizer, and that'll take you to my page where I am waiting for you. Okay. You're also going to discover the easy conversion, boosting, profit multiplying funnel steps that most marketers forget. I love the way this thing plays out. And how to create your own $10 million funnel in minutes using tools that you already have. And when I talk about a $10 million funnel, no kidding, you're going to see a real $10 million funnel that you can pretty much swipe. Really easy to do. I'll show you how we can do it in a little bit. So you're also going to discover how to get first user access to the first multi-channel sales funnel builder. And yes, it is my baby. Actually, it's my bagel. You'll hear more about that too. It is super exciting. We've worked for a long time on this. It's been a dream over a year in the making. And it's kind of fun how that's all gone together. You'll hear the story. You'll get to see it in just a few minutes. It is the automatic marketing multiplier that will leverage your WordPress site and triple your profits on autopilot. And by the way, since most people are using WordPress, this will be super easy for you. You can use exactly what you already have to take advantage of our technology. But I want to be clear about a couple of things, you guys. First of all, over the next hour or so, this time is for you. So I want you to make the most of it. If you've got a cell phone going on, put it in the silent or vibrate position. If you got stuff around your desk or table or whatever, just get it out of the way so you're not distracted, because this really is a monumental training that is going to change the way you think about marketing and the way you do your business. And I really want you to get the most out of it. Fair enough? So if you're good to go, just give me a big smile or a hello in the chat or whatever, and we are going to rock this and roll this. And as we do, I want to warn you guys, and those of you that know me know that I don't think small, and I won't let you think small either. So today we're going to think big. So let me ask you guys a question. And this may be the sobering question of the day, but how many of you are really thrilled and happy with your results from last year? And that would be probably with the exception of my students, because they've done some really good numbers. But for the rest of you guys that have not been Kenergized, how many of you are thrilled and happy with your results from last year? Well, if you are like most people, and I'm gonna wait and give you guys a chance to pop in, and that the answers typically are a big fat no, I wish I could do better. Well, here's the way things typically break out whenever we run actual surveys. What the typical survey respondent says is this: you've been active anywhere from 1 to 6 years. You spent over $5,000 or more on your online education and training. And over 80% are simply not happy with their results, which really, at the end of the day, really sucks. But why is that? Why are most people failing? Well, first of all, it's not really your fault. You're not alone. And I want you to understand that I am just like you. I've done the exact same thing for years. I've been chasing the bright, shiny object and trying to figure out how to make things work until I learned the 3 secrets that you guys are going to be learning today. Okay? So today I want to take you to your happy place because we're going to fix this for you today. Okay, cool? You guys up for that? All right. Well, then let's get rocking. Now, for those of you that do not know who I am not the tiger. I am the guy behind the tiger in that photo. And I can tell you that when I first got started online, I was really nervous, but I was excited about all the possibilities. I took every training I could take, bought every program that I could buy. went to tons of conferences. And I will admit to you that I was intimidated by all the people that were making millions of dollars online, or at least they said they were making millions of dollars. I didn't really know the truth, but they told a great story. Now, I can tell you, I created all sorts of products, and most of them I created by licensing and updating them. So I bought a lot of private label rights, and then I modified them. And when I'm modifying something, I call it, I canergized it. So I didn't take it verbatim because most of the stuff was really crap anyway. But I took the model, I took the framework, and I modified it. And today will be a lot about doing that, because it's a lot about creating great leverage and giving yourself the power to do whatever you want. So the one thing that was consistent, though, is I was going from promotion to promotion to promotion, product to product to product. And I was really frustrated because there was nothing consistent coming in. It was always like I was in the rat race. And here's the deal. The rat race is over, you guys. And guess what? The rats won. So I didn't have consistent income. Now, I had been a real estate investor for many years. And when I had real estate, I had rent coming in each month. So that was consistent. That was great income. But with this online thing, I was constantly launching things all the time in order to make any money. And that was not my idea of a great time. That was like, oh God, there's always something to do. It's like having to put on a show every single month or every single week or whatever it was. And that's what I see people doing all the time, even now. So I want you to not hit the wall. I want you to hit singles. I want you to hit home runs. And by the way, if that's the way you're running your business, pop in the chat, let me know. Because that's been pretty consistent from people that I've seen. And I've got some good friends that have been making a lot of money, but they've been very successful. But it's been that model, which is really not a leverage model. Now, over the years, I've been able to learn and grow, and I've had some religion in terms of learning this. So I started training other people. Once I learned the model, I started training people on, and by the way, I've been training people on real estate and investments in business. And you'll hear from some of my students or about some of my students today. It's really where my big passion is. And I've created and managed multi-million-dollar projects internationally. But again, it came from learning, and it came from being willing to be 100% committed and being imperfect at the same time, because it allows you to learn and to grow. So I've created the Institute for Totalpreneurship, where we help entrepreneurs become totalpreneurs. And one of our latest ventures is the Blockchain Institute, because there is a huge void in the community for people that can code blockchain. And blockchain is the technology behind Bitcoin, which you probably heard about. But blockchain is an amazing technology that really helps the world live with much more quality. It will help people in third world countries keep their property because it avoids fraud and government takeovers and things. It's really amazing what this technology does. So we're training coders to be able to code blockchain for governments and corporations and nonprofits and so on. It's really, really exciting venture for us. And we've also created a company called BagelSoft. Now, BagelSoft replaces our iBoostify brand. We love iBoostify, but BagelSoft just really encompasses the whole story about what bagel is, and you'll see bagel in just a little bit. So BagelSoft is our version of that. So let's keep going. If I can find my next slide. Okay. Why am I not getting my next slide? Let's see if I can press on here. Here we go. So what I want you to do is I want you to avoid being on that hamster wheel, that rat race. I've got a friend in Australia that is a software developer, and she has to create something new every single month or she's in trouble. Now, she loves creating software, but to me, having to do something new every single month is not creating a lifestyle business. It's really creating another job for yourself. And that's the hamster wheel. I don't want you to be on that. I think there's got to be a better way. And there is a better way, which is the way we're doing things and the way you're going to learn to do things today. Now, I've heard about creating customer relationships, but it all came together when one of my mentors talked to me about creating a sales funnel. And a sales funnel really is the critical key to everything for you. You see, your optimum sales funnel is going to look like this. The sales funnel really chronicalizes or diagrams, thanks Claudia, diagrams the buyer's journey. You see, we're going to take you from singles to home runs. We're going to take you from one-shot wonder to relationship marketer. And that's when you're a relationship marketer, you make the most money. And what's going to happen in your sales funnel is that the first thing you're going to do is you're going to attract the customer. And you're going to attract the customer and make them aware of who you are, because if they don't know who you are, no offer that you have makes any difference whatsoever. Don't you agree? Right? You guys getting this? So we got to bring them in. And when we bring them in, that's going to be our biggest element of the universe, because that's the most people. But then what we got to do is we really want to sift them. We want to really decide who we want to work with and bring them into the appropriate offer that serves them or kick them out. So that's going to narrow things down. And that's where their interest starts to take effect, whether they're interested or not and what level of interest they have. And as they go up that food chain, we may take them at the awareness level to a $7 product just to get them in the game, that a tripwire, for example, that my friend Ryan Dice mentions, right? Then we'll gradually raise the price of the offerings that we have to increase their interest or see whether they're continuing to be interested. Then they're going to make a decision, preferably to move forward with us, and then they'll take action. A decision without action is meaningless. So gradually, the funnel narrows down to the people that will give you the most amount of money are at the bottom of that funnel, which really is the top of your mind if you think about it. That's where we want to be. So that's the element of your funnel, and it's got to be in that shape, because if the funnel is too narrow at the top, you don't have enough people coming in to go through that entire funnel, hence the term funnel. Okay, so that's the shape that we want, and it's all about selecting and what's called ascension, because they're going to move up the food chain, or in this case, down the food chain, if you will. And this is the model that has created multiple millionaires. I mean, multiple millionaires. Because now you can have one customer going through this process and not have to keep finding new people. Once you have a base of customers, you can do amazingly well, because they will pay more and more and more based on the value that you provide to them. Does that make sense? You guys getting that? Awesome. So what we got to do then is understand that to get people through the funnel and to be able to make the money we want to make without having to go crazy, we're going to look to increase our lifetime customer value. And the way that works is really simple. The average transaction, we want to raise the amount that they're paying us as an average transaction. We want to increase their frequency of how often they buy from us. And then how long will they stay with us? That's our lifetime customer value, our LCV or our CLV, depending upon which way you want to say it. And by the way, what's fascinating is that when you look at certain sales funnels, you may be amazed that the first order for something, for supplements, for example, might be a bottle or two of the supplement. But then when it comes time to finish that order, the funnel will take you to an upsell page, which is, hey, did you like that order? How would you like to have more? Well, I can tell you, I take a powder from, let's see if I can even find it over here. I take this Vital Reds powder that my mom told me I should have, and it's from this Gundry MD company. So I bought the thing. I think it's like $35 a bottle. And the stuff, after I placed the order for, I think it was 1 or 2 bottles I placed the order for, I got an upsell to buy 12 more at a super special price. And I love a good deal. Who loves a good deal? Right? Everybody's popping in the chat, give me a smiley or whatever if you love a good deal. So I love a good deal. And guess what? I bought 12 more. I bought 12 more. So that definitely increased the annual average transaction. It increased my purchase frequency, because now I purchased 12 more, right? And my relationship will probably be continuing because I made that big of a commitment. Remember, people want to make a purchase that they're not going to be embarrassed about. I mean, if I bought 12 of these things and it was a bad purchase, I'm going to be embarrassed. I'm not going to want to do that. So I want to make sure this thing really does work for me, so that you can be assured that the purchase decision that you're going to be making is a solid one you can be proud of, right? So it builds your self-esteem. Because otherwise, you're not going to be in business. So we want to be sure that that's where we're going. So who needs a funnel? Well, the answer to that is ultimately you do, okay? That's the bottom line. Now, how many of you guys would agree that a sales funnel like that can help you get your buyers buy more, right? So that's the bottom line. Now, so the challenge then is, if you need a funnel, who needs one? Well, coaches need them, speakers need them, podcasters need them, info marketers need them, e-commerce companies need them, network marketers need them, brick and mortar stores need them, affiliate marketers need them. Well, guess what? Everybody needs them, you guys. Don't you agree? Because a funnel, whether it's a chiropractor, a dentist, a supplement company, a fitness trainer, or an info marketer, we're going to bring the customer in the door, and we want to build that relationship with them for the longest time. And it's the companies that are smart that do that will be in business for the longest time. Hairdressers, for example, a perfect example of a typical business, for example, that blows it on the funnel side. They blow it in a big way. Now, yes, you're coming to get your hair cut, and a smart one will ask you if you want to get the goop to put in your hair. right? Or if you go get a facial, they'll come to you and they'll ask you if you want to bring home some of their famous or specially crafted face cream. Okay, but so many people do not even get a name to put into a database so that they can be called or rewarded or anything else. You need to understand that the relationship is absolutely critical. Okay, absolutely critical. So what's a great funnel look like, and how the heck do you create one? Because right now it's very puzzling, isn't it? Well, there's an easy way to do this, and we're going to give you the shortcut. You guys want the shortcut? You guys want the shortcut? I'm listening. You guys want the shortcut? All right, well, we'll tell you the shortcut. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get to it. Now, I am having a little bit of an issue here. Hang on a second. There we go. All right. So you want to take the shortcut? Now, here it is. Funnels plus follow-up equals fortune. Okay, that's the strategy. Funnels and follow-up equals fortune. Equals fortune. It's that simple. If you don't have follow-up, your funnel is going to be worthless. Does that make sense? You guys getting all this? If you don't have follow-up, your funnel is absolutely worthless. So, want to take the shortcut and push the easy button? I thought you might, so let's go push the easy button with my thanks to the friends at Staples. I want to introduce you to Funnel Pro. Funnel Pro, I'm going to put all these guys on the screen here. Would you agree that if you could model your funnels around some of the world's leading conversion gurus, people that have made millions of dollars for themselves and their clients, I mean, tens or hundreds of millions of dollars, some of these guys, if you could model your funnel around those people and what they've done, do you think you could have an amazing competitive advantage? And what if you could actually get direct access to some of their most profitable funnels and simply adopt their format, model it to your own use, and deploy it in your business? What would that be worth to you? If you could take one of Frank Kern's funnels and apply it to your business, how cool would that be? Or Todd Brown, or Davin Michaels, who runs 123 Employee, the leading employee service provider in the Philippines, or Ray Edwards, who is a renowned copywriter who has made gazillions of dollars for his clients. If you could take those funnels, Claudia's saying absolutely, if you could take those funnels and swipe and deploy them as your very own, of course, not taking them word for word, of course, but taking them, the model of them, and adopting them to yourself, would that be like the coolest thing ever? Well, that is exactly what we're doing for you. That is exactly what we're doing for you. Okay, that's the model of it. Because think about this, the cost to develop an actual funnel from scratch can be excessive, absolutely huge. And these guys have spent the money for graphics people, for copy, for the design, for the structure, for the strategy. The typical funnel is $20,000 to $30,000 and up. And who wants to pay that for a funnel? I sure don't. Do you? Wouldn't you rather piggyback on what their experience is and make it work for you? Isn't that why people typically buy education, why they buy consultants and coaches? Because they want a shortcut to success? Well, that's exactly what we're doing. That's exactly what I needed to do, because I didn't have the time to learn this stuff myself, and I didn't have the money to be able to put in to using all these resources to create all this madness. And frankly, if I did, I would be having an unproven system that was really a crapshoot. Wouldn't you rather follow in the footsteps of someone that has already been there, that has already had the arrows in their back, so that way you can absolutely go and do this in a successful manner right from the start? So that's your easy button. Now, you're probably thinking that you need a lot of money to drive traffic, right? Well, you don't. Not when you're running the right kind of funnel, because at the end of the day, you only need about 100 clicks or whatever to be able to get people into that funnel, start buying from you, and stay with you and leverage them as well. Okay? You probably think you need to know how to code too, don't you? But you don't, because it's already being done for you. Maybe you got to learn a bunch of new stuff too, right? Not necessarily. Because one of the things that I want you to understand is that when you do the proper leverage, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. It's already done for you. And by the way, you probably think you have to be super creative also, right? Well, first of all, let's get clear. Most of you are pretty creative. So you already have that piece to it. But you don't have to reinvent the wheel is the big thing. You can always leverage off of what's existing, and we're going to make this super easy. See, all you got to do is clone other people's funnels right inside of, here's the magic word, Bagel. So I want to tell you a little bit about Bagel. Okay, and I'll tell you a little bit about it real quickly, and then you'll hear more about it a little bit later. Bagel is the tool that we've created here at BagelSoft, hence BagelSoft, that will allow you to ethically clone other people's sales funnels, build your own on autopilot pretty much, and leverage it using the power of WordPress or Lead Pages or almost any other funnel builder that is, or page builder that is out there. It is so cool. And it began as a dream for me, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that later. But the dream for me was that I was trying to build all these sales funnels out and building all these pages out and using WordPress, which, WordPress is great because it has such great technology and flexibility, and it's free. I like that word, right? How many guys like free stuff? But the problem was it wasn't organized, and that was driving me crazy. So I ended up going to another funnel building system, which was great, but not cheap, nearly $300 a month for that. And I love free. I mean, I was raised to be very, very frugal. So I was like, wouldn't it be great if we could just get WordPress organized to look like a funnel, to look like a playlist, if you will, and so we can actually see the branching out of upsell, downsell, registration page, and so on. And wouldn't it be cool to do that? And that was on my list of things to get done for a while. And it kept getting put on the back burner. But I kept saying to Matt, my developer, my programmer, Matt, I want you to build this. Can you build it for me? And he was like, yeah, I can build it in a couple of weeks. So I was like, great. Well, Matt, you know what? I'm so disgusted with spending all this money every single month and being frustrated because the things I really want to do, I couldn't do. So Matt, just do it now. And so he began working on what didn't have a name at that point. It was called, what do we call it, Gene? It was like iBoostify Funnel or Funnel Boost. I don't know what the hell we were calling it when we were playing with it.
That's what it was, I think.
Yeah, I don't remember, but at the end of the day, it's something we were doing for me, which is typically how most software gets developed or how any good product gets developed. It's find a problem and fix it, and that's a model you want to keep for yourself as you move forward to build your own future. Anyway, long story short, as we're getting it built out, I was talking to one of my attorneys, who's our chief strategic officer, and Peter said to me, "That's a multi-million-dollar idea. You should run with that." And I was like, really? I didn't even realize what we had because I was building it for me. I wasn't building it as a saleable product. And that became Bagel. And Bagel has now grown into something pretty amazing. So I'll tell you more about that a little bit later. But I want to take you through the three most important secrets of marketing domination today. Let's get into that material right now. You guys ready? You guys ready to dominate? You can type into a dominator or hit one of those big smileys because we are going to rock this and roll this. So here's the three secrets of marketing domination 2018. First secret is 3D multi-channel. And what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the revolutionary old but yet new system that beats the gurus and can increase your profits by over 90%. No kidding. Next, the second secret is to model the winners. You're going to learn how you can clone your top competition legally in just minutes using the power of WordPress, and ultimately that's using Bagel, and I'll show you how we do that. And then number three, you're going to grow and scale fast. You're going to see the $10 million profit hack that multiplies your visitors even if you don't have a product of your own. So that's what's going to happen. You guys excited? You guys excited? This whole thing is going to change everything, you guys. It changes absolutely everything. So let's rock it and roll it. First of all, 3D multi-channel marketing. Now, it's the revolutionary new old system or old new system that will beat the gurus and can increase your profits by over 90%. Why? Why? Because most people have a humongous marketing hole. They're only using one channel of communication with their prospects and customers, and so they're missing gigantic opportunities. Think about this. You opt into a website, okay, or however you begin that relationship, but typically it's an opt-in on a web form. And you opt in, and then all they're going to do is they're going to email you. The problem is that email is not the answer, because get a load of this. Only 24% of all emails are opened, okay? But that's all lovely, except that it gets really worse when you consider that more than 20% of all marketing emails never get to the inbox. So you got 24% of the 70+% or whatever that's actually been delivered, which means that that 24% is even less than what you're seeing right now. But then it gets even worse. 48% of all the emails that most people receive every day are being deleted. So email is typically not going to make it. Now, I know a lot of gurus that run email programs and email trainings that say that email is still the best way because you can target and this and that, and you can customize it. And let's face it, I'm not telling you to kill email. Not at all. We use email every day. Well, heck, most of you got an email that told you about this event, right? So email is wonderful, but email alone is not the answer. That is only one dimension, and we want to be in multiple dimensions. So what then is the solution? The solution, my friends, and I wish I had a video for this, is to go back to the future. Da, da, da. We need the theme for that to pop into this thing. But the bottom line is this. We want you to go back to basics. That's right. The new is the old, and the old is the new. It's really that simple. Things that have been forgotten from the past are right now absolutely in vogue and can make you a total fortune. And that's what we're going to do. I want you to use 3D multi-channel marketing to reach all the senses and all the modalities. Email is just one little piece, okay? And it doesn't reach everybody. How about using something, this was supposed to go up one by one, how about using something that has gone on for years in the past called mail, or in most cases you would call it junk mail. Well, right now, guess what? People aren't mailing like they used to. The mailbox is not full anymore. So if you send in a mailing out to your targeted market, and getting access to those lists is not difficult at all. If you send a postcard, which I like to do, because before they even open up the envelope, they've seen your message. They can't even throw it away without seeing your message, right? But if you send out a letter in the mail, or a card in the mail, or a postcard in the mail, it's going to get read. So that will help you, right? SMSs, that's text. If someone's sending you an SMS, you're going to be seeing that within seconds. It's like a 98% or so acceptance rate of SMS. And there's ways to do it that are not tacky, right? But SMS works. And by the way, SMS means messages through WhatsApp. It can mean through Facebook Messenger bots, which you'll see below as well. Okay, it can be through, here in Bangkok, we use something called Line. It can be WeChat. Whatever you use as a messenger, that's fine. Even Skype is another way to communicate. All right, so you reach people through other senses. And SMS, I mean, it's an instant message right now. So it is so cool, and it is permission-based marketing, 100% permission-based marketing. So that's gigantic. The telephone, let me tell you something. The phone can make you a ton of money, and you don't have to be the person on it, but you've got to use it. When people call me up to confirm something, it's genius. And same with SMS. I had a doctor's appointment the other day, and the day before I got an SMS confirmation. And typically an SMS might bother me unsolicited, but that was welcome, because it was like, oh, I forgot about that appointment. So you'll find that you can really help your customer if you do it. And by the way, if you do it in a way that is not creepy or tacky, but is helpful. And there's a way to do that. There's definitely a way to do that. How about radio? Now, you may think that radio is crazy and unfocused and ridiculous and expensive, but I want to surprise you. Have you heard of a company called Priceline? Anybody heard of Priceline? Well, Priceline had what they say is the largest ever launch in the history of the internet up until that point. I don't know if anything's gotten bigger since then. But Priceline, the whole concept of marketing of Priceline to get it to launch was created by a gentleman named Fred Katona, really brilliant man. And guess what Fred used exclusively? Radio. Yes, it's an internet company, but Fred used the power of radio. And what Fred says is that what he bought was a lot of remnant stuff. In other words, space that was not sold. He bought things on smaller radio stations, and he used the power of radio to drive people to the website to go ahead and buy airline tickets. And that's how Priceline grew. It was all using radio. So you can absolutely use radio as well. Just, again, find the right station that fits your demographics and budget accordingly. Radio can make you a lot of money. Facebook Messenger bots, they were temporarily disconnected, sounds like a phone, a little bit ago, but they're back. And Messenger bots have been really good at conversion. And people read them. Now, in another 6 months to a year, they may not be as effective, but now they are. And how about goodies? how about sending somebody goodies, whether it be sending them a t-shirt, sending them brownies or whatever else. And guess what? You can automate that. Did you know, by the way, that you can send on autopilot, you can send handwritten mail to people at $5 or $6 per unit. Actually, you can even get it down to like $4 per unit. And I forget the name of the company, but you can actually get mail sent handwritten to your customers. Now, why would you spend $5 sending a mail to somebody? Well, if your funnel has a lot of money in it, meaning if you have product that's selling for $1,000 or more, would you spend $5 to keep a customer for the long term if your lifetime customer value is $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 or more? If you don't, you're nuts. We'll have to bring you in for some therapy. So we want to get you back to the basics of using these other channels. Does that make sense to you guys? Just pop that in the chat. Part of the challenge, though, again, is that most people that run sales funnels forget about that. So they're only using one channel, which means they're missing all these opportunities to reach people by the multiple senses. And that's humongous. I'm going to talk to you about a funnel in a little bit that has made people millions of dollars by using those two other elements of the 3D formula. The next piece that you need to consider is that, remember we talked about funnels and follow-up? Most people fail on follow-up big time. They don't follow up fast enough at all, or at all for that matter. Okay, you may think that your marketplace is a very fast-moving marketplace where everyone's just racing to get to the customer. But rather than it being like this, it really is more like this. It is just fault. They're falling all over each other. They're not doing follow-up at all, and it's a real shame. Think about this for a second. Companies found that those who attempted to reach leads within an hour were nearly 7 times likelier to have meaningful conversations with decision makers than those who waited even 60 minutes. 7 times. Drift tested the response time of 433 companies, and only 7% responded in the first 5 minutes after a form submission. More than half didn't respond even within 5 business days. That is 7x. Would you like to 7x your results? All you got to do is call somebody. And I can tell you that is brilliant. And I'm trying to remember. It was just a couple of days ago. Oh, you know what? It was actually Zoom. I signed up for Zoom, and literally within 5 minutes, a representative from Zoom was on the phone with me to convert me from free to paid. And then they helped me figure out how to get this webinar thing working in Facebook Live. Now, what's the value of that? It's giant because it turned me into a customer, and now we're using Zoom for webinars where I've got a GoToWebinar account that is a legacy account that's worth a lot of money. I could sell it for probably thousands of dollars. But Zoom seems to give us a better experience right now. So that customer person that called me up is the kind of person I want you to have on your team to be able to go ahead and call. Does that make sense? I thought you might like that. So that 5-minute number, that's the giant thing. We want to get people within 5 minutes. And even if you send them a quick video, personal contact is best. But even if it's an SMS, then make that happen. There's a company that's called Boom Boom. And what Boom Boom does, it allows you to shoot a quick video on your iPhone or Android or whatever and instantly email it to somebody. So the minute you get an email that says, hey, you have a lead or you have a customer or a prospect or whatever, you can quickly pop a Boom Boom message right out, and there you go. Really cool technology, all part of your multi-channel thing. Okay, so there's your magic 7%. I want to introduce you to this Mr. Smile right over here. This is my buddy, Peter Chow. And Peter is smiling because having taken the training that I was offering last year, Peter within 4 months had made over $46,000, and now it's a whole lot more than that. And he made it using a very simple 2-page funnel. Now, would you like to learn how to use a 2-page funnel to make over $40,000 in just a few months? Would that be of appealingness to you? Give me a big yes or something in the chat so I know I should go there, because I think you'll like to do that. I know Claudia wants to know because Claudia is using a similar funnel. How about the rest of you guys? Let me see if I can refresh my page. Let me see, or maybe I can refresh the comments because I need to actually see here. Let's see. Make sure everybody's on target with me here. Here we go. So where are we? Okay, so great. So let's talk about Peter then. So this is Peter, and Peter's pretty awesome. Now that's kind of a strange look on his face, but if you take a look at the check that he's holding, Peter was at 46 for real, $46,000. Very, very cool stuff. Now, as of most recently, he's at over $61,000. Our goal for Peter is $100,000 over his next 12 months, and I do believe he's going to make it. I totally believe he's going to make that. Now let me see if I can't figure out what's going on here on my. I lost my thing. There we go. Okay, so would you be happy with an extra $61,000 following a simple funnel? That's what he's done, and it's really very, very cool. Before I take you to, actually, I think I can do it right here. Let me see if I can do this real quick. Let's see if I can get over to his funnel. And that's not you. It's, it is here. Okay, cool. So this is one of his funnels, but the one that's made him his money is this simple one right over here. This is a registration for a live event that he is an affiliate for. He's an affiliate for a company called Mobe, and I've been a speaker for Mobe, and I'm an affiliate of Mobe. Been one for a long time now, and you can make a lot of money. If that interests you, let me know. I'll hook you guys up. But commissions range anywhere from $44.10 up to $20,000. So that's the model. It's a big, big back end, which is also part of a gigantic funnel that's going to help you. Anyway, he simply, and this is his template here. So you put a headline in, and then you put in a web form to connect to your email. And then this was for a live event taking place in Singapore that I was actually speaking at the Holiday Inn. And then there's a little bit of body copy, and that's it with the Q&A. He put a new picture of Matt Lloyd in, who owns Mobe, who founded it. A 32, I guess he's 32 years old or something, done over $300 million online, really. And he's bought an island in Fiji, and this is the real deal, this guy is, and lots of success stories. So it's a very simple page that he's just made pretty. And this is it. I mean, just with some testimonials, nothing very fancy at all. And most of this information he was able to lift from Mobe's own website. Once they register for their free ticket, and since they run live events all over the world, whether it's the US or Canada or the UK or here in Asia, okay, it then goes to a thank you page. Very simple thank you page. And then there's a bring a friend option so you can pass it on. That's it for the funnel. Now, this is a very simple funnel. Would you agree? And you think that you're going to get an email confirmation, which you do, and that's the end of the story. And then you're going to go put it in your calendar and maybe show up at the event. No, that is just the beginning. This is a multi-channel funnel that creates millions upon millions of dollars for those that are using it. Why? Well, let me explain it to you in a way that will really help you. Here's the challenge for webinars. Here's the challenge for live events. Here's the challenge for dentists and chiropractors, getting people to show up at their office for their appointments. The challenge is this: people don't show up, plain and simple. They do not show up. How the heck do we get them to show up for a webinar? How do we get people to show up to a free lecture? It's free, so people don't put the same level of commitment into it than it is if they were to pay for something. So how do you get that level of buy-in? The answer is by multi-channel reminders, multi-channel marketing. What Mobe does on behalf of their affiliates, which is a really smart model, is they have a team that does a few different things. One is the phone team. They actually get on the phone and call and confirm the appointment for the time and date of the seminar or free lecture that people have registered for. Next, they get an SMS. If they passed on their information, their cell phone information, they get an SMS. In some cases, there'll be even some mail, depending upon who the affiliate is. But you see what's going on. There's an email, there's an SMS, there's a phone call. And when I would be in a training room talking to those people, because I've been training for this company as a speaker for a number of years now, I typically will do a question in the audience. How many people got email? They raise their hands. How many people got an SMS? They raise their hand. How many people got all three? They raise their hand. So if your email does not get through, which, as you know, over 20% of the emails sent out do not get through, then the good news is that your SMS or your phone is going to catch up. Make sense? How many guys like what you're hearing so far? Is that cool? All right. So that's Roland's funnel. Now let me introduce you. Let me go back over here. Let me introduce you to a beautiful lady named Lisa Ramos. Lisa Ramos is a flight attendant with Cathay Pacific Airlines. She is based in Hong Kong, and she's also another one of my students. She finished the training April 9th of last year. And Lisa is out on disability as a flight attendant. She hurt her back when she was flying back from Ho Chi Minh to Hong Kong, where she's based. And the question she had was, what the hell do I do? I mean, my job is at risk. I mean, Cathay's a good airline and everything, but I can't work anymore. So what do I do? So she looked online as to what she can do to make some money. Ended up seeing the multi-channel marketing opportunity for the free lecture, came to the free lecture in Hong Kong, then came to the three-day lecture, which I was lucky enough to be a speaker at. This picture you're seeing was taken on April 9th of last year in the lobby of the Royal Pacific Hotel in Hong Kong, where she discovered she made over $1,200 during the course of that actual training. So she's pretty excited. The funnel has generated for her over $71,000. That's an old slide. But as of the beginning of the year, she that's an average rate within a month at $12,000 within a month is a rate of over $144,000 a year. Okay, and that's her doing this on her own. Her husband is a flight attendant for Philippine Airlines. He supports her to the degree that he lets her do what she's doing without a hassle. He encourages her, and they do really well. But it's her business. It's totally her business. Now, let's take a look at her funnel real quick. Whoops, hang on a minute. I'm trying to close this up. Let's see if I can't. I lost my page here. Here we go. Okay, it came down. So her funnel is very. I have the Zoom thing just got in the way. Let's try this. Here we go. Okay, perfect. So her funnel begins with a very simple squeeze page, very simple opt-in page, and she'll change the picture depending upon the location that people are at. Then, once they put in their name and address, it goes to a thank you page. It's not a pretty thank you page. Actually, this page is a registration page, again, but has more information about the actual event. And when they hit the claim the free spot, they're put into MOB, the affiliate company's database. And then the reminder sequence kicks off. Okay, that's the way she does it. A very simple funnel. Every one of you could do this, isn't that right? Every one of you could do this. And by the way, we're building these funnels into BagelSoft so that all you got to do is go in, change a date, change a time, maybe change a video, and it's yours. And it's yours. Would that make your life a lot easier to know that the funnel's already pre-built for you? All you got to do is go in. If you have a movie funnel or something like that, all you do is customize the text and you're good to go. I just can't get over how easy that's going to be for you to make your life so much more simple. Cool. So let's keep going. So now here's a challenge. There's gigantic failure in the follow-up, you guys. Now, you need 7 touch points to create a sale, typically. The touch point can be an email, the touch point can be the phone call, it can be a blog post, whatever else. But the problem is most people don't follow up at all. So that is a challenge. So I want to give you a couple of ideas. Use these follow-up and engagement tactics, blog posts and videos and infographics and an ROI calculator, a quiz or an assessment, or a webinar, okay? Companies found, by the way, that people who that those who attempted to reach leads within an hour were 7 times likelier to have a meaningful conversations, right? So we want to also make sure that we give people levels of engagement that are different than just the norm. So again, videos, blog posts, infographics, calculators. I love calculators. They're awesome. And when you'll find that when you give someone a calculator, your results, I mean, think about this. Imagine putting a calculator on your webpage without a buy button. Well, do people like quizzes and things like that to test your knowledge, test your quotient for success or whatever else? God, they eat it up. and then they're going to give you the information for the answer. This is a great thing for you to do. Okay, even for webinar, by the way. I mean, this stuff works like a champ. Now, that's your first secret. And we just talked about using the multiple channels to make you a lot of money. Does that make sense? You guys like that? All right, good. Well, then now we're going to do secret number 2, which is to model the winners. I want you to understand how you can clone your top competition legally in just a few minutes using the power of your own WordPress site. And this is the cool thing. We're going to jump right into Bagel. And I got to just, unfortunately, I'm going to lose this here. My remote control is not working very well. So here's the deal on Bagel, right? As I said to you from the very beginning, when you're building something in WordPress, the pages are developed and put straight into WordPress, either alphabetically or by date. You can kind of search by date. But at the end of the day, the challenge is, how can you see what the relationship of one page to another is? You just can't. I mean, if you're looking at for example, let's say this is a cruise bonus we have over here, right? Well, this bonus would take place after an opt-in. So it really belongs all the way at the end of your sales funnel, not right at the top of your screen. Okay, so there's things that need to be done in order. You want like one page leading to another page, leading to another page, leading down to another page. Here, maybe it's an upsell page, and then, or if they don't take that, they take the downsell. That's the way we're going to run our funnel, and it's all running from one place to the other. That's the idea behind Bagel. Now, what I found is that there was another company out there that developed a funnel builder, and it was definitely a step in the right direction, because in this case, you would go from squeeze page to sales page to order form or whatever, order confirmation, and so on. And then these guys have multiple versions of the sales page. All right, that's kind of cool, but in order to use that, you got to buy another service, and you got to pay for another page builder, which you got to learn to use. Now, it's not difficult, but it's still more stuff than you want to do. Here's the bottom line. If you had a choice in terms of having the best quality of food, would it be a gigantic buffet like that, or would it be to just buy a la carte, a specific order that you want? Now, maybe it'll cost you a couple of dollars more. In this case with Bagel, it's not. It's a lot of money less. But the quality of buying components allows you to optimize what you're building for your own purposes. You guys got that? The beauty of being able to choose your own chocolate cake the way you want it, rather than having it made in a giant pan and sitting there for days where the quality is not so great, to be able to have it built just for you by a gourmet, that's what we're looking for. Make sense? So I should change that slide because I'm getting hungry. So, but would you rather eat gourmet or rather eat buffet? Right? What kind of quality would you like? The key is, again, is working through and being much more committed to your leverage. You guys got that? So here's what I want you to think about. This is the inside of Bagel. And understand what I'm doing is I'm giving you screenshots of it right now. Bagel is about to be released in beta format. You guys will have first access to Bagel. I'll talk to you about that in a few minutes as to how that can play out, which is going to be very, very exciting. Anyway, let's take a look at a webinar funnel. So what we're going to do is we're going to escape so I can get out of the PowerPoint presentation. We'll go right over to, where is Bagel? It's right here, I think. Yes, here. No, that's something else. Where's my Bagel? Hang on a second. I lost my page. Let's go get the right page in here. Hang on a second. So I'm going to go to bagelsoft.com / wait a second. Let's see if I can find it. Lost my page. Maybe it's under template. Let's see what we did here. There we go. Oops. That's not the right link. Hang on. Here we go. Okay. So let's talk about our technology. So this is the dashboard of Bagel. And again, when you start using it, it'll look a little bit different. But the idea is very, very simple. Every page that you see in the funnel is actually shown so you know what you're looking at. They'll be a little bit bigger so you can see them better, but you'll see what's there, and then you can click to preview and so on. But what we're going to do is we're going to quickly modify a webinar. Let's say you're doing a webinar and you have an opportunity to pull from multiple different templates. Now check this out. You don't need a separate page builder. We're doing this in WordPress, which makes life very interesting for us as developers, but we're using one template or one page builder called Elementor, over 700,000 users of Elementor. Elementor has a paid and pro program or version, but it also has a free version, which is totally ample for what we're trying to do. So let's go take a click at this particular page right here. Now this should look familiar to you because guess what? It's the page that nearly all of you registered at, right? So let's say that we want to call that, let's say we're going to edit this. Now this is the page. There's a buy button here. There's a countdown timer. There's an add to calendar. And then the rest of it's sales copy. Okay, with another call to action over here. If you want to clone this, all right, right now, if you would do it, the people over that are using the template, for example, might not let you do it, but we will. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to go in and we can take this template. This is our template. We're going to hit edit with Elementor, and then we're going to go ahead and jump right in, and we're going to make some changes. So let's say we're going to do a different kind of webinar, just for the sake of argument. If anybody wants to give me some ideas on what to put in, just pop in the chat and let me know. All right, I'll take all sorts of goodies if you want to do that. All right, now we're in an editor, very simple. And if you're used to doing any kind of editing, this is real drag and drop. What you see is what you get. So live free webcast training. Let's say that we want to target school teachers. So how about if we said live free webcast training for school teachers? Reveals. Okay, so now we've customized that. And by the way, we can change the font. We go into the style over here. We can change the font from Railway to, let's send it over to Rambla. I'm not sure what that is. That's nothing special, is it? Forget about that. Let's look at Ranchers. That's different, definitely different. So let's see if we can't go ahead and make it bigger. So we'll just change the size. There we go. It did make it bigger. Free webcast training for school teachers reveals. Okay. So that's done, and we can change the background and so on and so forth. We can change the background for this behind Peter Chow, but I like the way it works because when you see the actual page, all the hands go right to the center where the reserve your seat now. If you can get the eye to go to a button, people will click the button. So we want to make sure that they do that. So this simple sales funnel made you Peter Chow, blah, blah, blah. Well, you know what? Let's make this for, how about how to cure psoriasis. I don't even know how to spell it. How do you spell psoriasis? A-Y-A-S-I-S. Without how to cure psoriasis without pain or embarrassment.
The Y should be an I.
Oh, okay. Thank you. All right, cool. That's it, I hope. And by the way, if it's not right, you can go back in and you can check it. You can change it. Now, again, this, you can change the font size, the color, you name. I mean, it's incredible, the flexibility that you have. This next subline, you can keep it or not, right? Let's say that it's a very, very special webcast by Dr. X. Now, excuse me, I'm using the name Dr. X in other things as well. So we're just playing with this. And he may want to say Dr. X. Then we'll go ahead and we're going to go ahead and update our button, right? So we can go to our button over here and see if I can find advanced. You can change the margin. You can change the entrance animation, the duration, and so on. So that's really kind of cool. And you can change the color of your button as well. So let's see if we can find, no, we didn't, we have it as HTML. So what my team did is they did something a little bit different. So I don't know where things are at the moment. Typically, by the way, should you be the person that's doing these pages yourself? Well, at the very beginning, the answer might be yes, because frankly, you're trying to save costs. But if there's someone that knows how to do it better than you, let them do it. Definitely let them do it. You should not be, okay? And Oscar asked, can it work for realtors and mortgage loan officers? Yeah, Oscar, absolutely. Absolutely. I was in the mortgage business for many, many years. So yeah, I mean, because think about this. Someone's coming, if you find a funnel that works in the real estate business, if you know someone's making a lot of money, take a look at what they're doing and model it. Now, we will probably have some kind of a real estate funnel built into this. We're working on bringing a funnel pro in the real estate investment side of things. So you'll be able to see how that works within the funnel pro program. And everybody that we're interviewing in Funnel Pro is actually going to put their templates into the Funnel Pro library so that you can actually access what they've got. So that'll be perfectly helpful for you. Scrolling down, you just change your date. So if the date, and you can see it over here on the right hand side, but you can also see it right over here. Change it. So let's say it's going to be, let's make it June 6th. There we go. And that just changed it there. And then we can also edit over here for if we want to add other time zones. Typically, I want to put in an Eastern and a Pacific time, one way or the other. Okay, so that's what I want to do. Now for countdown timer, typically the timer shouldn't be out more than a day, because the longer it's out of us, if it's like a 20-day timer, it's not effective. But it's very simple to change. If I want to change it to, let's say, next Tuesday, I just change it right over here, and it automatically updates on the screen. Other funnel builders don't let you see it on the screen, so you've got to wonder whether you did it right or not. You can also change the look and the feel of this. So let's go to the style, and if I just go ahead and click here, let's see what happens. See how much I made it bigger. Actually, I made the margin bigger. So you can edit that, and you can change the color of that to this color over here, right? And there we are. If you want to change the image of the presenter, no problem. So we'll choose the image. We can go right in here, and we can go to your media library. And if you don't have one, you can upload it. But for the moment, let's make this beautiful lady the presenter. Now, maybe you don't know who she is, but that's Mom. So we're going to pop her in. There she is. She likes seeing herself in print. And the bottom line is we'll take her, we'll insert the media. And if you watch in a second, there she is, right down below somewhere. Where'd she go? There she is right there. Okay, right in a perfect place. So we will want to change her name. So let's change her name to, let's do this. Let's be cute about it. That's my mom. Okay, how many of you guys like this? Cool, right? Then here's another headline. Well, we can take this headline and we can go ahead and we can change the color of it. So let's make it green. All right, let's go ahead and also, let's go down to here. Let's change the typography, and let's make it not railway, but let's make it, let's find something kind of fun. Let's look at, you know what? I'm hungry. Let's make it ribeye. So it's not a font I really like. It doesn't fit the style, but you can make it anything you want. Remember, sometimes it's not about looking pretty. It's simply about getting attention. Dan Kennedy doesn't do anything but look pretty. In fact, he goes at lengths to make things ugly. That's part of his no BS brand. And he's got fantastic content. So don't worry about being gorgeous, although, you know, it's like many people, they want to be gorgeous. Okay. So there's that. And again, you can change the color and so on and so forth. And then you can change the backgrounds. Again, do it all your own way, totally your own way. And then we have testimonials. Now, you can do testimonials very differently with photos. I took photos out because they didn't have a photo of Carol Dillon. But you can put videos, you can put whatever you want in this. And then there's our Spaces Limited piece, claim my spot now. And when I'm done, all I got to do is hit update. It saves, okay? And then we're good to go. Now, was that easy? It's simple. And here's the best part. I did this in something called Elementor. Well, here's the thing. Elementor is free. They have a paid version, which is really good, but it's free. So if you don't have a page builder right now in WordPress, or you have something you don't like, this is free. It's really great. Just let me know. I'll get you hooked up. But when you get Bagel, you will get a link to go ahead and grab an Elementor plugin anyway. And Elementor is not a theme, it is a plugin. Okay, it is a plugin. So the people that we have been working with for a while are so excited because now they don't have to learn something new. They found that learning these other page builders as a requirement was really a showstopper for them because it was a lot of work. You guys follow that? So it's really important that you have the flexibility that you want. Whoops. So let's get back to our presentation. There we go. Oh, hang on a second. So I didn't want to go back here. Let me escape out of this. And let's go back to, is this it? Nope. That's our offer. Let's go back to the other part of, you'll go back to our Bagel dashboard. And let's go over here to our template. Okay. Now, here's the beautiful thing. You do not need to use another page builder at all. You can use your own. So now this is I believe, the order confirmation. I don't recall which one I've got working here. Oh, here's our webinar confirmation. Let's go back to the funnel. Webinar confirmation would come next. So this is our, after you buy, you'll get this page, which says, you're welcome to the order and come in. But let's say you didn't buy Funnel Pro. Let's say you bought something else. Okay, so what I did was I took a standard page, I put in the Funnel Pro logo, right? But it could be anything. So let's go ahead and let's go to here. Let's delete the image and let's go ahead and put a new image in. We're gonna go onto our media library and let's see, who can we put in here? We have another BagelSoft logo, an old BagelSoft logo, but let's do a celebrate. What's this? I don't know what this is, but let's play with it. Let's see. Oh, it says bullets. We don't care about that. But here's our keep exploring. I love this. This is very cool. So it's there right now. Very, very simple. Okay, so let's put this in and insert that media. Okay, that'll go into that spot, and it should be loading. Can you guys see that? I don't see it. I don't see it loading. I think my internet just went wacky on me.
Yeah, it looks like you're still in the media gallery to me, Ken.
Yeah, I am, and it's not doing anything. So let's go back here. I took that out. Let's go try and put it back in again. So, you know what? I'm wondering about this. I'm going to put a wonder thing in there. There we go. And there's Betty. Okay. Now Betty's big. We don't want Betty that big. So let's make Betty smaller, and we can continue to adjust Betty's size. It'll take a minute for that to update. So she will be updated. There's medium, and let's go ahead and make her a custom size. So let's say that her width is going to be like 300 pixels. Let's apply that. And Betty's been resized. If I take the height to 300, let's see what happens here. We've changed the whole size to make it square. It's going to change Betty a little bit and probably distort her. But you can do it any way you want, which is the important thing, right? So let's try that one more time. Okay, so now if you use Optimized Press or use Thrive Themes, you can do this any way you want. You don't need to learn anything new. Does that make sense? Okay, I think we're having trouble with this. Let's leave that out and just hit the apply button. I think you only want to do one side. All right, so let me just hit update, and then there's Betty. Okay, and then you can change, if you want to change a video, it's very simple. You go right in, whoops, and let's go back, let's go to our video, and whoops, hang on a minute, we don't want to go full size. The beauty is you can actually see the video and play the video in the actual page builder, which is different than most, which is totally different than most. So we're going to try and edit this. Here we go. There it is. There's our YouTube, and just change the YouTube link. You can have YouTube, you can have Vimeo in this one. And if you need to do something just custom HTML, you can put custom HTML in also. It can autoplay, it can give you suggested videos, you can give them a player control. You can also remove, by the way, the title. So you see where it says order confirmation up here? If I click this to get rid of it, whoops, I put it back in again. No, I didn't. It's gone. So the beauty, again, you're in total control. How many guys like to be in total control? So it will do the same things that your typical funnel builder will, that will cost you $100 up to $300 or more, but it will do it for free. Big difference. And then funnel Bagel to build your funnels is a fraction of what those other guys are, but you get to use your own tools. There's no learning curve. And I could spend a lot of time going through the page builder, but I think you understand the idea of being able to build your own pages, and you're going to be able to build them on your own terms. Yes? So this gives you some gigantic power. Let's go back into our presentation so that we can finish this thing up tonight. Okay. So the beauty of using Bagel, by the way, is that you can use your existing resources. So like I showed you with buffet versus a la carte, if you love Aweber, you can use Aweber. If you love MailChimp, you can use MailChimp. You don't need to use someone's proprietary system. What I discovered with one of the other companies, and whose name I won't reveal, is that they had everything. They have a page builder, they have membership software, they have an email autoresponder series thing. But I use something else. I use Infusionsoft, and I'm not going to change out of Infusionsoft. I've been with them for years. So I don't use half of what I pay for, which seems kind of silly. So with Bagel, you get to use the stuff you already know, like, and just love. So your autoresponder, you can use your same page builder for the most part, or use ours. Membership software, you can use someone's integrated membership software, or you can get Wishlist Member for $297 for life, which amortizes really well, right? You can use Membarium, whichever you choose to use. You can use your membership software that you like, whatever shopping cart you like. You can tie it into your own CRM. Whatever you're using, just keep using it, because it really is all there for you. Now, Bagel is going to be released for $147 a month for the premium plan, and that's for unlimited access, which is like half the price of the closest competition that we have. But again, the closest competition is not a WordPress-friendly competitor. Let's leave it that way, okay? So let me ask you a question. $147 a month, which is half the price of the competition, pretty good, yes? But how would you like to have first access to it absolutely free? If you want first access to it absolutely free, just pop in the chat. Give me a smile. Get enthusiastic. Jump up and down. Scream. Holler. Tell me you want it for free, because I tell you what, the more you tell me you want it for free, the better chances you'll have of getting it for free. So now that I've shown you how you can easily clone your winning funnels in just minutes, isn't it terrific? Doesn't it make you feel totally powerful? And you think, what's it going to save you in terms of time, energy, effort, and money? And the people that are building your pages right now can keep building them exactly the same way. Exactly the same way. So that's it. I want you to be thinking differently, you guys. When you think differently, you can get to make a lot more money. Our third secret today is very simple. It is to scale and grow fast. To scale and grow fast. So the deal is our $10 million profit hack that multiplies your visitor value, even if you don't have a product of your own. And this is super cool. This is the story of Barton's. Okay. Joe Barton owns a company that specializes in ebooks, primarily ebooks for health conditions, exciting health conditions like testosterone and things like that. It is a very interesting business. All right. Now I'm going to show you his pages here. Quickly, I wanted to see if I can't fix my remote control here. Okay. So when you get to his website, to bartonpublishing.com, you'll see it's a very simple page. Here's our products: a diabetes kit, home cues at work, brain health, and so on. Now, I took a look at brain health, for example, and whoops, I went backwards. Let's go back this way. Brain health is a whopping $19.97. That's his opening offer. And that's pretty much all that they have that they've built. I mean, they built other front ends, but that's pretty much all that they sell. Our front end offers from $20 to $47 for the most part. You'll see a couple things that are more. They've expanded a little bit, but primarily it's a $20 to $49, $47 funnel, and that's how it begins. But that's not how it ends. So I went in and I actually bought this product so I could show you exactly what they do. So I did my shopping cart. There's the Brain Repair Solution Kit, and there it is. And then from there, after I pay, I go straight to a web page that says instant access. Now, it is not a pretty page, but it's an incredibly effective page that's turned them from a $20 ebook company to a $10 million marketing magical manifesto. Okay, say that 3 times fast. Because when you get in here, you see the screen, and actually, I think I can show you the screen for real. I think I put it actually into the browser. So let me see. Here we go. Yep, here it is. Now, by the way, it doesn't even at the top say Barton Publishing. I mean, it just says instant access. There's no giant congratulations. There's no video. There's nothing. It is incredibly boring. But people actually read this page, which is incredible. It tells you to bookmark the page. Now, for the main account access, I can just go right ahead, and this just gives you a little bit of basic information. Close that up. The main downloads for the product are right here. Okay, so it's all there. But just take a look at the layout of this. Okay, it's very simple. Now, let's go down. Let me close this up. Let's go to the More Brain Solution Kit. Whoops, let's open that up. Okay, this is all part of their branding. So this is all their stuff, just a few more things that they've added to their offer, right? But it's about to get very interesting. More Brain Repair Solution Kit, right? This is all their branding, still the same, right? Still all sorts of other goodies that was probably, I'm guessing, could have easily been ghostwritten for them. Now, who wants free protein powder? Would you want that? Well, if you click, guess what? You get a free container of premium protein powder, the first 100 people only, from BioTrust. That's not them. They're a publishing company. BioTrust makes powder. And guess who's an affiliate of BioTrust? That's right, Joe Barton is. Get your free container, right? And I'm sure that's free plus shipping. And of course, they buy, and they if they buy on a consistent basis after that because they like it, that is continuity income for Mr. Barton. How about the surprise free book? Here we go, Arthritis Reversed, absolutely for free. You can download that right there. Now, with that download, again, it's a connection through an affiliate link. Check out the bonus downloads. Check this out. There's 203 quickie recipes. There's a download for that one. Foods that kill fat, download for that one. 7 secrets of permanent fat loss and fitness, download for that one. And the beat goes on. Every one of these things is, guess what? An affiliate relationship. So you're sending people after they bought your cheap $19, $97 ebook, $97 ebook. And when I say cheap, I don't mean that in any negative way. So Joe, if you're listening to me, I love what you've done. You've done remarkably well. And I want everyone to clone what you're doing, not steal it, but model around it. So look at all these different upsells that are there. Product recommendations. Check this out. Are these affiliate offers? You bet they are. They're all in dots. Okay, let's look at frequently asked questions. I'm pretty sure I have an ad on one of these pages. How do I read the report? Words are gibberish right now. Okay, and then customer support. There were some other things in here earlier that I wanted to show you. Here's customer support right over here. But let me see if I can't go down to this. There was. Okay, well, it's right here as download. So there's the button, okay, and it takes us right here. So it's just way cool. That's the nature of their funnel. So just think about this. What of Barton's is theirs? Just the number one offer at the very beginning of $20 on up to $50. And by the way, you can become an affiliate of Barton's. And when you do, check this out. Let's see if I can find it on the page over here. It's not on this page. But when you become an affiliate of theirs, they give you 90% of that. If you got 90% of $20, Barton gets nothing. I mean, Barton makes $2, and that's being used to pay the credit card bill, right? Because the merchant account's going to take a good 3% of your money or of their money. So Joe's giving all of it away on the front end. But guess what? He makes all that money in the back end. And that's the big key right there. He makes all that money in the back end. That's all part of his funnel. And then his follow-up is continuing. But at the very beginning of his funnel, just as one side of it is right here. Now imagine if you got a phone call. Hey, listen, you just got my special book on brain power or whatever. Let's talk. What can I do to help you? Nobody does that these days, right? Nobody does that. So this becomes just gigantic for you and for your success. It's really very cool. So that's what Joe Barton's done. How many of you would like to be able to clone or rephrase, model that funnel and create your own scenario where you were doing $10 million. Now, this didn't happen overnight. Joe's been in business for a while. What if it took you a year to get to $1 million? What if it took you 6 months, a year and a half to get to $600,000? Is that worth putting time and energy into to follow, to do? I mean, what would happen if you actually put this into use? What will your friends and neighbors say? And what would your family do? Would the family be very happy for you, right? So I think you'll find that to be a pretty remarkable situation. Okay, so let's continue on our journey towards profitability. Let's see if I can do this real quickly here. Is this going to work? Whoops. Okay, so let's see, do we have it? Here we go. Okay, this is all Barton stuff I just showed you, right? So they're doing 10 million real dollars per year. And by the way, we share the same attorney, so I do know that this is absolutely for real. And we're planning on having Joe as one of our funnel pros. Wouldn't you like to be able to swipe and deploy this funnel, especially if you're doing supplements or anything health-oriented? Very cool stuff. So the idea is to model and deploy. And how do we do that? Real quickly, we're going to identify what we're trying to sell. You're going to find your top competitors. You're going to go through their funnel, and here's where you got to actually buy something, you guys. Yes, you have to actually add to basket, because that's the way you know what's coming next and what the upsells are. Then you research their advertising. We'll do that through a website called SimilarWeb, which will tell you everything about them. Everything about them. Okay? And then you're going to fill their holes. Right? Well, and in Bagel Land, that's very important, right? So take a look at what they're doing and see how you can do better. So, for example, I looked at WordPress. WordPress is a great system, but WordPress has all sorts of holes. WordPress does not do funnels, period. But we make it do funnels. There's another company, or a company like Lead Pages, that we've kind of talked about today. There's things that it can't do. Or you've got to either buy another add-on for it, or it just cannot do at all. For example, a pop-up, you can only have one pop-up on the screen, period. Well, I don't want that. I want an exit pop-up, but I also want another pop-up as well. So once you find their holes and you model your process, or their process rather, but you fill the holes. And the hole filler can be a bonus too. It can be a total bonus. But you see how that could work for you. I mean, this makes a giant situation, okay? So that's very cool. So do you want to learn how to do that and put it to use immediately? Unfortunately, we don't have the time to do it today. I mean, understand that I mean, if you're excited about what we're doing, you guys excited about this right now? Okay? How many of you guys are feeling a little bit overwhelmed because we've covered a lot? Well, we have. And I know it's a lot that we've talked about so far. I mean, think about it. It's impossible to show you everything you need to get results in a 60-minute session. But I created a special program that will give you everything you do need so you can move forward and implement the strategies and systems. I mean, think about it. Does that seem like a lot of work to create all this stuff? Well, yeah, so we wanted to make it simple for you. So question, who would like to have access to the most profitable funnels on the planet all ready for you to swipe and deploy in format? Is that what you guys want? Well, we're going to find out how you can get that. Because, see, I'm not sure why you showed up today. Maybe it's because you're fed up with struggling to make real money online, or maybe because you don't want to have to work so hard, or maybe because you love a shortcut to make your life easier, or maybe you just want to save a lot more money each month. Maybe you're feeling you're just doing okay and you want a bit more freedom, money, or time as you scale your business to the next level. Or maybe you're just finding that things aren't working the way you want, or you're looking for a better way to reduce your risk and make life fun again. Okay, next slide. Here we go. I hope you really get this one thing. I found the secret to getting faster and easier money in the bank is to work smarter, not harder, so that you can finally leverage your effort and make a lot more money. Because, you guys, I want you to make the transition from best guess marketer to strategic growth marketer, right? That's it. When you implement the Funnel Pro system immediately, you're going to rapidly achieve the results you're looking for, which means you'll make lots more money faster and easier, okay? So the obvious question is, would you like me to help you? And I'm assuming, yeah, the answer is yes. Of course it is. Okay, great. Well, then let me introduce you once again to Funnel Pro. Okay, there's our boys right over here. And yes, we'll have women in there too, ladies, so not to worry. It just seems that one more of the gurus that we've been talking to tend to be men, and we want to see a change on that for sure. So what's going to happen is, wouldn't it be great to be able to pay just once and have all these funnels put into your back office that you can use. And better yet, wouldn't it be cool if you could actually have a conversation through me to learn how those funnels are put together? That's what it's going to do. So before you get this, let me tell you exactly what it does so you know it's right for you. It will give you a proven roadmap to profit when you swipe and deploy the exact web pages and strategies of the pros. And I mean swipe and deploy the exact pages. You'll get those pages put into your account. You'll have access to them in a template format. You'll have the ability to go to the real ones in their website. You'll get links to that. But the templates are there for you to completely edit as you see fit. It'll give you a huge shortcut so you can save time and cost to deploy your campaigns, whether it's a webinar campaign, whether it's a free book campaign, whether it's a product launch campaign, it's a membership site or continuity campaign, whatever it is, you'll have access to it. So you can completely use that for yourself. It's going to give you access to proven multi-million-dollar sales funnels and marketing systems and strategies that you can put to work immediately in your business, regardless of whether you're brand new or been doing this for years. And that's the critical thing. You don't need to reinvent the wheel over here, you guys. So you're going to get to multiply your effectiveness. You don't have to work so hard to generate the money you desire. Funnel Pro funnels will be installed on Bagel for immediate deployment. Now, Bagel's not ready yet, so you're not going to see that happening for close to about a month. Okay, but remember, we're giving you Bagel for free when you get Funnel Pro. Okay, that's how it's going to work out, right? So this was designed specifically for you to keep things so simple so that way you can move on with your life and not have to learn all sorts of new stuff, because that's just, I mean, I got to tell you something. I have all this new technology. I've got a drone that's really cool. I've got a new what is it called here? The thing that goes on your bicycle helmet, a GoPro. That's it. I don't know how to use any of these things, and I don't have time to. I've had this drone for like 6 months, and I spent $500 on it, but I've never used it. So understand something. We want you to be able to use what you already have, what you're already comfortable with. So let's get started. Our faculty charges anywhere from $500 to $5,000 per hour for their wisdom, but you're not going to pay even close to that at all. Here at Funnel Pro, you're going to get a complete analysis of each funnel by its creator. That's right. We're going to interview Frank Kern. We're going to interview Todd Brown. We're going to interview Davin Michaels. We're going to interview Ray Edwards. We're going to interview Mr. Barton as well. Okay, and they will tell us exactly how their funnel got put together, what some of the numbers were. Some will be more forthcoming than others, but you're going to know exactly what the strategies were, what they were thinking as we take these funnels apart. Isn't that neat? And by the way, we'll ask them, what's your biggest weakness in that funnel? How can we make it better? Now, we're not going to go in and steal from them at all, but guess what? They probably have an affiliate program. You can probably market them as an affiliate too, which is pretty cool. Each funnel, by the way, is loaded into Bagel for your immediate customization and use, and you'll have at least 10 Funnel Pros with more to come. Now, by the way, this is a test offer. We were going to change it to 8, but I got to tell you, I simply ran out of time today. So it is 10 funnels, and then you'll have the opportunity after your 10 to actually join our funnel club. And that will...
It's too funny, Ken, because I was sitting here going, oh, why didn't he change it?
Oh, because you know what? It is now 1:30 in the morning. I am jet lagged beyond belief. I'm struggling to stay awake, and there's no way in the world I could have changed everything all the way. So you guys get to have an extra 20% more of those funnels, which really, at the end of the day, is another $500+ bonus just for having those in there. So it's very, very cool. So you're welcome, everybody. Okay. Total value.
Thank you very much, Ken. Now I've got to do 20% more work. Thank you.
Well, I got to do the interview, so it's all good. But you know what? You're going to love it. It's going to give you so much more value, and we'll just give you, it'll be more fun. So you're welcome. You can just pop in the chat your comments on that. That's a real value of $2,497. When you think about a funnel, what's it going to cost to build a funnel out? 20 or 30 grand. You're getting it templatized all out. You're getting a dissection and an interview with the funnel owner so you can go through the strategy of what that funnel is. Now, some of them will be live, some of them will be recorded based upon our availability. And then, of course, after this launch, it'll all be recorded, of course. So you're going to get the opportunity to be first on the track to have access to Funnel Pro as well as Bagel. Okay, we were planning on doing our first release on June 6th. That's just a couple of weeks. So you're going to get in real quickly on that. And that's our planned date. So what does this mean for you? What would change in your life if you suddenly had a thriving business that threw off massive extra cash for you every day, every week, every month, That's the idea of a real funnel that can work for you. Everything can shift because we've automated as much as we can. I was asking somebody about this, and what the response was this blows away the typical novice internet marketing model completely. And by the way, that's for a novice, even for an expert. Because for an expert to be able to suddenly spend on a dime and have a great funnel like that, let's put it this way. We have people that are making millions of dollars using some of the existing funnel builders out there. We're going to give everyone the opportunity to shave money off their monthly expense by doing this. So here's what you're going to get. You're going to get an all-access pass to Funnel Pro. Okay, that's over 10 high-profit guru funnels with complete strategic breakdowns. The funnel pages will be installed in Bagel for immediate use, and again, that will happen as soon as we release Bagel, which is imminent. And by the way, you will be in the first beta group of Bagel. So as you go through it, you'll be able to make comments and suggestions and really help us build this out. So you'll be part of our journey, which is, I'm real excited to have you part of that. So that is a $2,479 value. Actually, it's $2,497. That was a typo that I did not correct. But regardless, it is not going to cost you that much. You know that. That is the value price. You're also, by the way, going to get, as a bonus, as I said, 1 full year of Bagel. That's the pro version. That's unlimited funnels, unlimited personal websites, all the updates that we'll be doing over the course of the year. It's going to give you 5 separate user logins. Now, by the way, our closest competition doesn't have user logins. It's one major login for your entire company. We're going to give you logins per person. WordPress gives you logins per person, so why shouldn't we give you logins per person? So you get 5 personal logins so you can give your virtual assistant access to the tool itself, but retain your own login yourself. You're going to have integrated split testing and analytics. And what's so cool about Bagel, which I haven't even told you about, is those social proof pop-ups that come in. You go to a website and it said, Mary Louise just bought this from Cleveland, Ohio, or Todd just registered for your webinar or something. Well, we are going to build that into Bagel. It's coming soon. It'll probably be in version 1.1. But I wanted that in there because, frankly, I just couldn't see spending an extra $30+ per month for something that really technically is so simple to do. So we're adding it to Bagel. That'll save you another $360 a year or so by having that in place. And that increases your conversions, which increase your money, which makes you happy. Yes? All that together is a $1,764 value just for Bagel. Now, who is this going to work for? Well, it's going to work if you're just starting your business, if you're expanding your business, if you're frustrated with your progress, and if you want to diversify your income stream. Okay, all of that was designed specifically for you. No matter what business you're in, you guys, it doesn't matter because everybody needs a funnel. Everybody does. And so this will help every single one of you, no matter where you are, just getting started or whether you're a seasoned veteran. And if you're a seasoned veteran, you'll love the fact that some of the things you've taken for granted or that you couldn't do, now you can. Like, guess what? In our closest competition, you can't do geo-targeting. If I wanted my webpage to say, hey, strictly for users in New York City, here's a special offer for you. Can't do that in the other software. I know because I tried, okay, without maybe some custom coding that'll cost you hundreds of dollars. But guess what? In WordPress, it's a very simple plugin. Boom, done. You can have it happen automatically, right? Very simple. So that's one reason why we did it in WordPress. So you're going to be years ahead of the curve and years ahead of the pack. So here's what you're going to get right now. You're going to get the Funnel Pro system with a $2,497 value, a full year of Bagel Pro for $1,764, all the upgrades and enhancements, which really are priceless. It's a value of $4,261 for just $1,997 for half price today. Okay, so go to bagelsoft.com/VIP, and that's where you can go ahead and you can have access to that right now. But of course, when you get to bagelsoft.com/VIP, you will have a surprise, and you need to listen closely because if you go to that page, you'll end up paying too much. You need to pay attention to me right now, ladies and gentlemen. See, because here's the thing you need to understand. I had 2 choices. The first option was to go as cheap as possible and sell as much as I possibly could, which wouldn't incentivize me to really stack the value. That's what the people on, without sounding negative, a lot of people on JVZoo do. They'll sell something for $50, give you a year access or lifetime access, and that's it. And now where's their motivation to stand with that product for years? How many of you have bought something, for example, on a JVZoo type site, and a year or 2 down the line, you discover it's no longer supported? In fact, the owner of it has either disappeared, the website's down, or they no longer have it available. And that's been the same for any of these, even some of the big guys that have operated on these platforms, because they're in it for the quick buck. They're not in it for the long term. WordPress changes all the time. So if we're going to support this, and remember, I built this software for me. Okay, so I want a Rolls Royce. I don't want a little Tonka toy. I want the best, don't you? How many of you guys want the best? So you're going to go right ahead and look at the second option, which is a little bit of a higher investment, but in exchange, we can really put the time and energy and effort in to support your success for the long term. Doesn't that make more sense? So that was our attitude. Now, I understand this is not for everybody, because I want you to commit yourself to this. You actually have to do something. You have to actually use this. Don't just buy it and let it sit on the shelf. I want you to commit to about an hour or two a day, anywhere like, up to maybe 5 or 10 hours a week to put into your business, which is a really small investment. But as you can see, when you go through our program, you can get massive results, because all you can do is clone the experts, right? So that's really the bottom line. Now, by the way, we will support you. We are fanatical about support. My buddy Tim Bennett, 5 stars. Ida Kirk says this is what we call fantastic support. Remember, this is a family business. We're not a giant corporation. We're going to grow big for sure. And you'll be part of our charter members. You'll be excited to be part of that. That'll be kind of neat. You'll be able to brag about it. But at the end of the day, we got to take solid care of you. And that's really our passion. So you're going to have fantastic support. But there's still more bonuses, my friends. Oh, yes, I feel like Santa Claus today. First thing you're going to get is 1 free ticket to the brand new BagelSoft World Tour. That's right. We're doing a world tour. Look, listen, the best way for us to grow our company and to serve you is to actually get out in the field, listen to you, and help you. So we're going to go out on every other month or quarterly basis. We're still working out the details on that. We're going to do regional trainings, 2-day programs that will not be pitch fests. They will be actual training and support for our user base. You're going to get 1 free ticket to that, and they're 2-day regional live trainings. Value $297, actually more than that, but we're just pricing it at $297. You're going to get access for you for that event. Now, there'll be a $97 fee for materials and covers the coffee and everything, because we're kind of doing this collaboratively. So just so you understand how that's going to work, it's a materials fee. I've been to other events where people say it's free and then they surprise you at the end. I don't like surprises. I hope you appreciate that. We want to do things all on the up and up. So there will be a materials fee just to cover the basic cost of operating the event for you. Okay, that's for the seat. All right, next, this is critical. We want you to be able to communicate with your customers. We want you to write great video sales letters. We want you to create great webinars. We want you to create great persuasion. But so many people tell me, but Ken, I don't know how to write. I don't know how to make things work. I don't know how to communicate in a way that is really effective and persuasive. So here's what we did. My buddy Jason Drone created a software called Scriptly. And Scriptly is really amazing. I'm giving you 6 months of Scriptly to build your VSLs, your video sales letters, and your webinars. And when I say I'm giving it to you, I'm actually buying it for you. Okay, it is intuitive software. It creates copy and it creates email sequences and marketing pages and so on. What we're giving you is the VSL and webinar functionality of it. It is a $414 value that we are literally buying for you out of my pocket. No kidding. I'm paying Jason to serve you for 6 months because I believe so much that you need to have that tool. And I can tell you that the guts of this webinar were built using Scriptly, and it was built within like 20 minutes. And then we fine-tuned it. So I think you're going to love this bonus. It's going to help you a lot to supercharge and jumpstart your business. Next, we're going to give you something even cooler than that. It's called Visitor Logic Pro. Wouldn't it be cool to have people that go to your website that come from different sources, or they've come to your site once and then they're coming back to not see the same thing? I mean, how often do you go to a website and then you get to a pop-up that says subscribe now, right? To get this free ebook. But you already got the ebook, but you've been to that website 3 or 4 more times and you still get the same horrible pop-up. Well, that's somebody who's not using Visitor Logic Pro. VLP allows you to customize the way your website behaves for your visitor. Isn't that cool? In fact, it's so powerful that one of our funnel pros, Todd Brown, actually bought a bulk license to it. I forget how many it was, but he bought a massive number of Visitor Logic Pro licenses to give to his high-level coaching clients. So we're giving you 2 months of VLP. That is going to be a value of $74, but we're giving that to you, again, to get you to customize and optimize your funnels so you can make a lot more money. And this, again, is more of an advanced thing, which your team can implement for you, but we wanted you to have that because, again, we want you to play a bigger game. You guys want to play a bigger game, make more money? This will help you. This will help you. It increases engagement, time on site, conversions. It is so cool, and you are going to totally love this. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's not all. You know that if you have a great funnel, we got to bring people to that funnel, and the way to bring them there is by giving you traffic. Everybody wonders, how do you get traffic? Well, we created a workshop. A few years ago, Gina created the Traffic Systems Workshop, where you learn the power secrets for driving laser-targeted traffic to your blog or website, practically on autopilot without spending a single cent. Now, that is pretty awesome. Okay, let me get back to this. Okay, it's a $497 value. You're getting that with our compliments absolutely free. And you'll have access to that within the next 24 hours. So you'll have that. You'll also have access to BLP within 24 hours and Scriptly as well. Those are the things that are readily available right now. So we're still not done. We're going to give you a fast action bonus as well. That is a one-on-one conversion strategy session. It's a $1,000 value, and that's for the first 10 people only because, of course, we can't scale that up. The person that's going to be doing that for me, because I am simply not available to my travel schedule, is my buddy, Professor Dr. Gina Gaudio-Graves, the Dean and founder of Directions University. Gina is a pro at these strategy sessions. People that go through these strategy sessions absolutely love them. Gina is the head of business development for us. And so she has been part of the Bagels journey for a long time. So you are going to absolutely love this bonus. It's worth well over $1,000. It's only for the first 10 people and only during the next 24 hours. You will love this, and you'll be able to schedule that right away. So here's what you're getting right now to sum it up. The Funnel Pro system for $24.97, a full year of Bagel Pro, all the upgrades and enhancements, a free ticket to the Bagel World Tour for you, 6 months of Scriptly that I'm buying for you, 2 months of Visitor Logic Pro for $74, the Traffic Systems Workshop, $497, the Conversion Strategy Session of $1,000, total value $6,543. Today, $1,997. Now, Gina has already given you in the chat, I see, a special thing. So she's taking my thunder away a little bit early. But here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. I got a final question for you. If you could generate the income increases that we've been talking about here today, shave months or years off your learning curve, and make your life much more fun and profitable, would it be worth investing the $1,997 today, assuming you had the money? Give me a big yes in the chat. Give me big smiles. I see Nick's got smiles over here on his face. Okay. Well, yeah, of course it would. Absolutely, for goodness sakes. Just one funnel, for goodness sakes, is worth far more than $2,000, and you're getting it included here. You're getting 10 of them with Funnel Pro and Bagel for free. Well, that's awesome because it means that you want the system no matter what. It's just about the investment amount and how you can afford it, and we want you to be able to afford that. So, ladies and gentlemen, if all it did was save you just $150 a month, it's $1,800 a year by just using Bagel instead of other tools. Actually, when you add that proof pop-up, it's really $180 a month. Okay, would Bagel be worth it? Basically, Bagel becomes free under those circumstances. If it just put you on the fast track to profit with your choice of proven sales funnels, okay, would it be worth it for that? Well, yeah, of course it would. What if it just gave you the ability to effortlessly, that's easy for me to say, and rapidly model your competition? Would it be worth it? Well, yeah. And what about if it gave you proven high converting funnel pages, you could triple your sales? And I mean triple your sales because of optimization. Would that be worth it for you? My gosh, think about this, you guys. How much money have you paid for your online education so far? If you're like most people, it's probably been thousands of dollars. But what does it return for you in results? And over how long? I have people that have spent tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars for training and education, and they're still broke. The time to change that is when? Right now. So I want you to leverage your education and leverage your training so you can make the most money as soon as possible, because quite frankly, you deserve it, don't you? So you can see why it's such a great deal at $1,997. But because you're special and because we're just launching this right now for the first time ever, we're going to give you even more value because, well, I just like being Santa Claus. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to give you a fast start concierge funnel setup. In other words, it's the ultimate onboarding experience. You're going to get ready to rock and roll immediately. It's $97 value. Within a few days of Bagel being released, you will have a one-on-one session. It's brief, but it's a one-on-one session to get your first funnel set up within Bagel. So that way you are completely set up, ready to rock and roll, no questions, easy to do. It'll be for you and your team, and you'll be able to record it so you can have it to use over and over and over again. It's $97 value. It's yours. You're also going to get another strategy session. It's a profit funnel strategy session to get rapid implementation and deployment of your profit funnels. Now, you may be able to do that one before you actually get Bagel, although we'd rather have Bagel in place for you. You'll be able to schedule that. It's a $497 value. That is available to you as well as our gift to you. So we have three live connections with you guys. And this planning session is a group session. It will help you dramatically. Plus, I talked to my friend Davin Michaels, who owns 123 Employee in the Philippines. Davin's a good friend. He's also my neighbor at my home in Puerto Rico. And I said, Davin, I want everyone to have tools so they can implement this for themselves, but not have to do the work themselves. I want them to work on their business, but in their business. And I said, Davin, I want you to gift my people 10 hours of virtual assistant because I know they'll want to continue with you. Isn't it worth it to you, Davin, to help our people so that they can become your customer? And he said, Ken, absolutely. So you're going to get 10 hours of a virtual assistant absolutely for free. And then after that, you can choose to stay with 123 Employee or not. Totally up to you. It is a $147 value. Yours 100% free. If you have not used employees in the Philippines, I can tell you that they are amazing. I employ, over 25 of them at this point. And they are, I couldn't do my business without them. They're totally amazing. So this is really outstanding. I'm also going to reward your team because quite honestly, if you go to the world tour and you have a team locally at home, why not bring them so that they can learn as well? So I'm going to give you 4 more free tickets to the world tour. It's a $1,088 or $1,188 value. And yes, there still is that seat fee, that materials fee that applies. But you can bring, and really I'm giving you 4 seats because I had to give it a number. If you want to bring 5 or 6 people from your team, you're welcome to bring them. The more the merrier. You just got to let us know in advance so that we can get the right number of, the big enough room for that. Otherwise, we'll have an issue there. With digital stuff, you can have as many as you want. But when there's actually a physical hotel room, we don't want to overload the room. And I've been in rooms where I've spoken where literally we've had to take the wall down to be able to accommodate people. So I want to make sure we are properly planning. So I don't know anybody that does anything like this, but we're giving that to you. It's totally available to you, your spouse, your family, your neighbors. Really, we want it to be for your team so that we can help them grow their business. Cool? So that's available to you as well. So what you're getting right now, you guys, is the Funnel Pro system, a full year of Bagel thrown in for free. You're going to get all the updates and enhancements. You're going to get a free ticket to the Bagel World Tour for you. 6 months of Scriptly, 2 months of Visitor Logic Pro. Remember, I'm buying Scriptly for you. The Traffic Systems Workshop, the Conversion Strategy Session, $1,000 value. That's for the first 10 within the next 24 hours, by the way. You're going to get the Concierge Funnel setup and a strategic planning session for your profit funnels. 10 hours of Davin's virtual assistance, complimentary for you. 4 more tickets, and if you need more, you just let me know, to the World Tour, $1,088. Total value, $8,842, ladies and gentlemen. Go to bagelsoft.com/VIP, and it's just $1,997 today. Okay, there it is right there. So you go to bagelsoft.com/VIP. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is a totally safe decision. For those of you that know me, you know we don't fool around. We want to take great care of you. So your decision is 100% guaranteed. If you don't think that Funnel Pro is the best investment you've ever made, remember, you're investing in Funnel Pro. Bagel is your bonus because Bagel's not ready yet. So we want you to be investing in the best funnel training out there to actually have funnels that you can use and implement. You're not just learning, and really learning is part of it. But most people, they don't want to learn. They just want to get the result. Isn't that right? You don't care about learning it. You just want to get it done. Funnel Pro gives you the learning and the done all wrapped up into one. That rhyme, isn't it? Learning and the done all wrapped up into one. Anyway, if you don't think it's the best investment you've ever made, let us know by email within 30 days. We'll refund every penny. Absolutely no problem. Okay, no problem whatsoever. Next, if you do put it to work as we've instructed and your results aren't fantastic, we'll actually refund twice your money. All we ask is you give it an honest effort. In other words, don't just sit it on the shelf, do nothing, and think you're going to scam us for double the money. That's not how we play, and I'm sure that's not how you play either. But I thought I had to say that anyway. This is an honest, put your honest effort in, and we'll take care of you. And understand we've never had to do that before because what we talk about works. Okay. And by the way, the best guarantee is not us. The best guarantee is you. You're the only person that can prove to us that you can make this stuff work, right? If you use it, it will work. The bottom line is that by the 30 days you decide it's not for you, for any reason, you are 100% covered. And that 30 days, by the way, is when you get access to the Bagel software, okay? Even though it's a bonus, I'm honoring everything based on the full package, okay? But I'm not done yet. I want to give you even more value. Yes, I told you I'm Santa Claus, and I am still in your living room. I want to give you more value, ladies and gentlemen. Today, while you're on this webcast, you're getting a $500 scholarship to Funnel Pro. That's right. The $1997 goes away. It now drops by 25% to $1,497 right now, you guys. So get started right now for $1,497. Go to bagelsoft.com/VIP and use coupon code 500OFF. That's right. Use coupon code 500OFF. In Facebook right now, there is a link. Gina has put it in there for you. Go there right now. And I understand I've got a couple little messages on my phone that say that people have signed up. I don't know who has, but whoever you are, congratulations and welcome aboard. That's awesome. By the way, if you want to get it for free today, you can go to PayPal. That's right. It's not exactly free. You're going to pay PayPal back, but PayPal allows you to pay for it in 6 months. No interest, no payments. So it's called PayPal Credit, and I'll show you where to get that on the page in just a minute. Okay. So you can get started right now for just $1,497. Go to bagelsoft.com/VIP. Enter coupon code 500OFF. OFF, rather. And in fact, let me show you how we do that, how we get there real quick. So let me take you over here. Where is that page? Is it here? Okay. So you'll get to this page right over here, and you'll see it on the screen in just a couple seconds. Okay. There's a timer on this for the special pricing. And you'll see here a summary of the entire offer with some testimonials further down. All right. And you just click, I want my Funnel Pro, and that'll take you to the actual order form. Here's the total value, the savings, $14.97. Remember to use the coupon code right over here. And it says, let's build some funnels, and you can use MasterCard, Visa, PayPal, whichever you like. Now, oops, if I go any further, you're going to see the next bonus. I guess, Gina, what should I do? Should I show them the next bonus now? I wasn't going to do it till later, but I'm already on the page.
Show them the next bonus. I'm so excited about it.
Oh my God. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's how this thing's going to work. We do have an installment plan for you. You can pay on an installment plan. But for those of you that are going to be paying in full for us now, we're going to send you away. That's right. We're going to kick you out, and we're going to send you on a vacation, a 1-week luxury vacation package valued at over $1,752 as our gift for you. And by the way, if you use PayPal credit, that's paying us in full. You're paying PayPal in 6 months, but we're getting paid today. So that qualifies. It's limited to the first 10 people, but you pay in full right now for the $1,497, and you get a 1-week vacation package valued at $1,752. By the way, it is for 8 people for a full week at one of 500 resorts around the world. There is a minor fee. It's like $300 or something for the cleaning fee or whatever it is. It is not a timeshare. You don't just go through any of that kind of BS. It is a real deal for you. It is way cool, and we are subsidizing that for you. For the first 10 people that pay in full right now. So go to that page, go to bagelsoft.com/VIP. Make sure you use coupon code 500OFF. And yeah, you know what? The vacation is worth more in terms of, I would say more in terms of value, because Bagelsoft and Funnel Pro is priceless. But just in terms of dollars, okay, it's $1,700 versus $1,500 for the actual program and bonuses. This is a steal. This is crazy time, and we just wanted to make it. If you don't do this, you're kind of like nuts, really. I mean, we're giving you so much. So it's $1,497. Let's build some funnels. And by the way, you got the guarantees right here in writing. Here's the PayPal credit. Just scroll down and use this. If you want to pay it in 3 payments, you don't get the vacation certificate or the travel bonus. But it's 3 easy payments, so just $547. So if you want to go ahead, and if money's a bit tight for you right now, just $547 one time plus 2 more payments of 547, and that will take care of you for getting access to the program. Okay, so that's the page you'll go to. You'll just click over here. It'll take you to the order page right over here. I'll just take you there right now. You'll indicate which way you're paying. There it is. Isn't that pretty? Everything's listed right over there. There's your guarantee. So you've got to make sure you put the coupon code in there. Put the promo code in, which is 500 OFF. Okay. And yes, by the way, you when you pay in full, you'll get your Scriptly bonus, because I got to pay for that for you. So when it's paid in full, you'll get your Scriptly bonus, but you won't have access to that until it's actually paid in full. So you see now the 500 bonus is applied, and there it is, 1497. Use a credit card or PayPal, all there, right there. Perfect, easy to use. Let's continue on. I got a couple more things to tell you. So you have a couple of options right now. First option is to do nothing and not take the safe leap of faith, which I think is kind of nuts. And by the way, the better option is to invest in yourself with a small investment right now compared to all the value you're going to get in return. And give this a shot. This is cool. You're totally guaranteed. When it works for you, awesome. If not, let us know. We'll refund your investment. I mean, it could be more simple than that. It couldn't be more simple than that. The real question is it worth gambling a few minutes of your time to check it out? Which, even if it does half of what I've claimed today during this workshop, will more than pay for itself? I think it is. It's going to be awesome for you. We're so excited about being able to bring you on to our new community. But wait, there's more. And I've already told you what the more is. It is the crazy bonus. Pay in full within the next 36 hours, and you get a week-long luxury resort vacation package at one of over 500 great resorts worldwide, the value of nearly $1,800. It is yours when you go to bagelsoft.com/VIP. You saw it on the page. It will be yours. So what you're getting now is the Funnel Pro system, the Bagel Pro, when it's released, all the upgrades and enhancements, a free ticket to the World Tour, 6 months of Scriptly when you're paid in full, 2 months of Visitor Logic Pro, the Traffic Systems Workshop, your conversion strategy session, the funnel setup system, the strategic planning session, 10 hours rather, the virtual assistant, 10 months if you lived that long, wouldn't it? 4 more free tickets of the World Tour and the vacation resort when you pay in full today. Wow, that is a value of $10,234, ladies and gentlemen. Just 1497 today. Just go to bagelsoft.com/VIP and then use the coupon code 500OFF. Whoops, 500OFF. And I think, let's see if I can get it to on the screen. There it is. So, okay, you guys, you have watched this entire presentation. Thank you for being with us and for hanging in there. You knew this was excellent value and you want to maximize your marketing and build your business. You want to take advantage of the outstanding discount and the amazing bonuses worth over $8,000 and the double you'll love it guarantee. So go to bagelsoft.com/VIP, put the coupon code in, because if you want to make your marketing tons more effective, build high profit, proven to convert campaigns fast, and build sales and marketing funnels super easy with your own systems and your own tools without all those extra expenses, and leapfrog your competition by ethically cloning the masters who are sharing their wisdom with you and their funnels with you, and finally create the freedom and confidence you deserve. And this is definitely for you, my friends. So the value, $10,234, you save $8,737, just $14.97 today. Bagelsoft.com/VIP. Use coupon code 500OFF. And oh my gosh, I am done. That's your entire offer, you guys. I hope you've gotten a tremendous amount of value. We've given you so much today, and now it's your time to put it into place. I am thrilled to answer some questions. Gina passed me a few questions, so let me get to those. But feel free to put more questions in the chat. And Gina, if you have any questions, feel free and just give me verbally. It'll be easier because I can't see a lot of the stuff in writing. But it looks like I just got a Skype that Tim is in. Congratulations, Tim. I see that Nick is in. Congratulations. Gio is in. Welcome. That's great. I can't see. It's HFCFB something. You're in. Congratulations there. Terry is in. Thank you so much. Wow, this is awesome. So the questions were, we use a different WordPress theme. Does it matter what theme we use? And the answer to that is absolutely not. Does not matter. We are completely agnostic. We love everybody. We're Switzerland. Now, here's the thing. Our templates are right now being built in Elementor. That's our foundation, because Elementor has over 700,000 users, and you can use Elementor for free. So as a page builder, because Elementor is a plugin, that gives you instant access. We are building right now a translator that will translate that into like the top 10 page builders, such as Thrive Architect, Optimize Press, Divi, Beaver Builder. I'm forgetting something else. Visual Composer, or WP Bakery. And those are like among the top 10. So and no one's ever done this before as far as we know. So this is going to be a complete translator so that we can go into what you're using. Because we don't want you to learn something new. We want you to have the flexibility of being able to not have to learn something. What the feedback we've gotten from people about other page builders or other funnel builders that have their own proprietary page builder inside of it is that people have found them either confusing or limited, or they have to use virtual assistants because they can't figure it out on their own. And while I've not thought of them, because I'm a user of them, I still pay $300 a month to one of these funnel building companies. But I haven't found it difficult, but some people do. So we want you to be able to use what you're currently happy with, what you're already using, so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. So use your current theme, use your current template builder, use your current page builder. We're happy with it. It's all about using the same thing. We do our work in the cloud. We connect to your Facebook installation, and in the cloud, we run our magic. It's very, very cool. So I think you'll like that. Next question is, when is it coming out? I know everybody wants to know that. So do I. So we're expecting our beta to be out within about the next 10 days. That'll be the first beta version. And so as soon as we have it available to you, we will get it to you. But understand that we still have to build a knowledge base. We still have to build tutorials and things of that nature. So we will begin the tutorial process with you on weekly phone calls. And they will be a combination of a little bit of training and implementation. Gina will be running those. So they will start taking place soon. We'll give you a notification of when that is. So while we may not have a manual available for you and so on until further down the line, you will have actual live implementation sessions that are far more value. In fact, I didn't even put that in the presentation, but that's easily an extra $97 a week. And we're doing those weekly or bi-weekly to begin with, and we'll see how it plays out and what the demand is moving forward, so we can support you. So you'll have that too. We just want to make sure that you're happy and you can grow your business. Remember, we're new in the game, and we've been around for a long time in the business, but the software is just being released, and we want you to get the most value out of it. The training program, hell, nothing's new about funnels, and nothing's new about the funnel pros that we're bringing on as our faculty for it. You're going to get to be able to leverage their wisdom and their money for a fraction of what they put into it. It's funny, because I asked one of our team people, do you think we could get people to actually share their funnels? And I was told, oh gosh, they'll never give it up. Well, I'm glad to be right, because you get to win, and you get to win with some of the leading people on the planet. Frank Kern is amazing, and you're going to get to have access to one of his best funnels. Ray Edwards so graciously agreed to share one of his funnels with it, and it wasn't because he was drinking, because I got him before that at a cocktail party at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland just recently. So a really good sport he is, and we're bringing on some fantastic people that will share with you what they put a lot of money and time and energy in, because they want you to succeed too. This is the best thing ever. The Funnel Pro system, going to be legendary, absolutely legendary, and it will continue. There'll be an optional funnel club that you'll be able to join as well, if you desire that, after Funnel Pro 1 is complete. So pretty cool. Gina, do you have any other questions that came in on your end? I think I may have missed one or two. Oh, we may have lost her. I know she had another appointment coming up. So yeah, I guess we have lost her. So you guys, why don't you pop in the chat? I don't see anything here. Let me refresh my page and see if there's anything else here that I need to answer for you. So any other questions or comments, you guys? Just let me know. Let's see. It looks like we've got another couple more people. So Ted says, I'm in. Congratulations. Thank you. I'm seeing that on Skype. Great. Well, it looks like we are officially done. So you guys, thank you so much for joining. Looking forward to having you with us in the Funnel Pro family. And we're happy to serve. Remember, Your timing on the free vacation is a 36-hour time frame on that. And so if there's any questions, any comments, any issues with anything, you can certainly reach us. Either send me a message on Facebook or support@bagelsoft.com. That's support@bagelsoft.com. But right now, head over to bagelsoft.com/VIP and use that coupon code 500OFF, and you will be good to go. All right, everybody. Well, thanks so much for joining. Have a great day, evening, night, or whatever. It is now officially 2 a.m. here in Bangkok, and this young man is going to bed. So love you to pieces. Take care. Have a great day, night, morning, and class is officially adjourned. Let's see if I can turn this thing off and end the meeting. There we go. All righty.